Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Jill, and I am coming on to do some card shares using the Dianna Marcum recipe Stamp Club stamps, as well as some of her a la carte stamps for Valentine's Day and beyond. As you know, Dianna Marcum has a recipe stamp club with Adornit, and here's just a couple of the little stamps that I'm working with today. These little mugs. There's a little boy mug, and he has a little bow tie, and then a little girl mug, and she has heart cheeks and a little bow in her hair. So cute. Anyway, the Dianna Marcum Recipe Stamp Club is part of Adornit, and Dianna does many products for Adornit. You can visit their website and see everything, and they work with many artists, and Dianna Marcum's Recipe Stamp Club is such a fun club, and I am working with the current stamp release, which is the Cupid's Crunch, and then the add-on, which has this cute little cupcake in it with love, made with love stamp with a little heart, and then it has You're So Sweet, Here's a Treat, and then this little stamp here with the fronds and little hearts. And then the Cupid Crunch is, of course, the recipe stamp, and I did share these on a previous video, so you've probably already seen them. Those are the recipe stamps for this particular release. And again, if you want those stamps, they are only sold within the club. And then at the end of the month, when the month is over, they do put any extras into the Adornit website. And then Dianna also does some a la carte stamps, which are just, on an that go onto the regular website and can be purchased open stock there. And this is one of them. It's Puppy Love. And then this one, which says You're Perfect and has the little kitties. So those are available. I haven't used those yet, but I did use the Recipe Stamp Club ones. And then I also used this set. And this is a 6x8 set that she did that is called Valentine Mugs, I believe. And this is available on the website, and it has this cute little girl mug, the cute little boy mug, and then it has steam that says Be Mine, Love, or just has hearts in it. And then this beautiful heart banner, I think, would be so fun to play with and actually add some little sentiments inside the hearts. And you could just create a card with that. And then there's also this little heart with flowers in it, and you could use that as a cookie beside the mug or something if you wanted to. So just a beautiful 6x8 stamp set. And I created some cards, and I'm going to show you what I used to create them. I used this Impression Obsession steel die called Large Postage Stamps. And just a reminder that Impression Obsession is no longer in business, okay? But I still have lots of their products that I use and love. This is a penny black rectangle die that's called the Zigzag Stackers. It has beautiful zigzag stitching. And there's the information on it. It's item 51-714 Zigzag Stackers. And then I also used from Spellbinders this 3D embossing folder called Flowers and Foliage. That's the name of it right there, the Flowers and Foliage embossing folder. And this is what it looks like when you emboss it. It's just got this beautiful floral texture. I hope you can see that. And it's a 3D embossing folder, so the texture is definitely very dimensional. I just embossed it in pink and green and white, and I did use some of the green on one of my cards, some of the green embossed paper. And then the papers that I used for the cards I'm going to share are some scraps from my scrap bin, as well as papers from Irala Miha shop on Etsy. And Betty's shop has lots of shabby chic colored papers, and she does a wonderful job of designing kits that can work in journals. She has so many sentiment sets and different things that you can use to create with. So this is the Shabby Sentiments collage page. And then I just have a bunch of some digital papers and different things that I use to create my cards. So that's everything that I used to create what I'm going to show you today. And let me go ahead and set the cards out here. I'll start with these three. This one uses the Cupid's Crunch recipe stamp. And this is where I use that beautiful embossed panel behind the Cupid's Crunch recipe. I colored this with Copic markers, and I also paper pieced the heart and the Cupid's Crunch. So I cut out of paper the entire heart with the arrow, and then I also stamped it again and cut it out of a different paper for the Cupid's Crunch. And then I colored the rest of it with Copics, and I don't know if you can see it, but I did spray it with that glitter dust spray in silver. I only use the silver or the iridescent because the gold for me always gets stuck. So I would not purchase that. It's not a reliable product. I spent money on it 2 different times. The first time I made it through about 1/4 of the bottle and then it stuck. So I tried it one more time and that one didn't last at all. I think it got stuck on my second spray. So even when I followed all the directions and cleaned the nozzle. So I recommend either the silver or the iridescent only if you're going to purchase glitter dust. It is available on Amazon. So that is the card with the recipe stamp for Cupid's Crunch. And then I played with the adorable little Valentine mugs, and I stamped the Valentine mug onto some Arala Mija Shop rose paper and colored it in with Copics, and I added some little sequins and glitter glue to the top of her cheeks and the bow, and then on the little flowers that are in this Be Mine stamp that creates the steam above the mug. So cute. These papers, again, are from Betty's shop. This is just some trim that I have that is a kind of crunched velvet or a distressed velvet trim from Amazon. And so I did use that to divide the 2 papers in half. I don't know if you can, again, see that glitter spray on there, but it makes everything sparkle so prettily. So just a really sweet card that says Be Mine for Valentine's Day. And then inside it says, You Make My Heart Happy. And that stamp is from My Creative Time. And it is, do I have that out that I can show you? I think I have it right here. It is called MCT 351 Mini Valentines. So that's the stamp set that I used on the inside of the card. So, and it says, You Make My Heart Happy. And then on the back, this hand stamped with love is this little wood mount stamp. And this is by Mary Engelbright for All Night Media. Okay, and that's what I stamped on the back of this one. And that's where you can see that postage frame die from Impression Obsession. And then I also decorated it with a little flower stamp just for fun. I was playing around. And this is just a little Imaginations flower stamp that I have in my stash. So I love using my woodblock stamps. I have a little shelf in front of me that has many of my very favorite ones on it. So I just stamped a little row of flowers across here too, just to add a little bit of joy to this. Did I show you the inside of this card? I don't think I did. So the inside of this Cupid's Crunch recipe says, Life's a delight with sweet friends like you. And that is also, that sentiment is a woodblock stamp. And it's this one right here. And this one is by Dianna Designs. And this is in Kent, Washington. Dianna Designs is a wonderful company. I believe it is Pauline's parents from Pretty Pink Posh that own Dianna Designs. Or they did, I'm not sure. If it's still in business, I should check. But Life's a Delight with Sweet Friends Like You is that sentiment that I used. And then this little flower is another little stamp from Imaginations. And it's always nice to have little stamps on your desk. And I just created 2 little flowers and drew in some grass and some leaves for them. And then added this green heart paper to the inside to make the card look pretty. And then on the back, I used that same stamp again that says Hand Stamped with Love. So there's that one. And then this one, I stacked all 3 teacups. You might remember me doing this back in the day when I designed for Paper Sweeties. I made some cards with a doily in the background with stacked coffee cups from Paper Sweeties stamp line. And so I thought I would try doing that again. And this time I stacked the girls 3 times up. All the papers are from Arala Mija Shop. And I just added this sweet Happy Valentine's Day from the My Creative Time stamp set that I showed you. So just a really simple card that says with love. It has that beautiful stitched banner, rectangle banner on the inside from Penny Black, and then just more of the paper, and then the words with love. And then on the back, I use this little stamp, and this one says Made with Love, and it's this little woodblock stamp, and this one is by Darby for Art Gone Wild, and it's called Made with Love. So that's just a perfect little heart stamp to put onto the back of the card. So those 3 cards are all done in more of a shabby chic style. And then I did one card just with my scraps. This one says Be Mine. It uses a 2-tone gingham paper that is a digital that I print out often in all different colors. That's what's in the background. And then these are each scrap papers from my scrap bin. So this mug is a nice size to use up smaller pieces of paper you may have left over from other projects. So I just picked out 3 and then I stacked them and put Be Mine. And then inside I have that You Make My Heart Happy again. And then on the back, the Made with Love. So just really simple. Again, I don't know if you can see it, but there is that beautiful glitter dust spray on the card. And you get 2 completely different looks with the mugs. So again, these are wonderful products from Dianna Marcum and Adornit and the Recipe Stamp Club. I am a stamp ambassador for the company Adornit and for Dianna Marcum's Recipe Stamp Club. And I enjoy receiving their products each month and showcasing ideas for you to be able to use them if you're a member of the club or if you own any of Dianna Marcum's stamps. I hope you'll come back and watch my channel to see what I share. So give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I would love it if you would subscribe and come back and see any future offerings that I produce here for new videos on my channel. And I hope that you are a crafter and that you enjoy creating. Creating is something that feeds your soul. It gives us a break from the harder parts of life and allows us to escape into our creative soul, which is such a big part of each and every one of us. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And I want to thank Dianna Marcum and Adornit for making such sweet products for me to create with. I just enjoyed my time making these cards. So thank you, Dianna. Thank you, Georgiana, and everyone over at the Adornit, all the people in the warehouse that pack our orders and that support us when we place an order with Adornit. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Bye now.